Are you viewing a third party as an obstacle when it comes to manifesting your specific person? Well, stick around because in this video, I am going to share with you how to remove a third party for good. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I am going to share with you 2 ways to remove a third party for good. But first, if you would like to get one-on-one coaching with me to help you manifest anything you desire, you can sign up for coaching below by clicking the link in the description box. I also offer an online course, Manifest Your SP Mastery, that is very accessible, that you can get instant access to by also clicking the link below in the description box. Okay, so let's get back to this video. How to remove a third party when you're manifesting a specific person. So first, let's define what is a third party. So a third party could be somebody that your specific person is dating or seeing or is even just interested in. And in your mind, you are viewing this as an obstacle. In your mind, you're thinking, oh, the only reason why your specific person doesn't want to be with you is because of the third party. Because perhaps you think the third party is better than you in some shape or form. And so you are viewing this third party as an obstacle. Now, in reality, the third party is not an obstacle. The reason why your specific person is not choosing you is not because of a third party. Third party actually has nothing to do with it. So first, let's talk about why is there a third party in your reality? Understanding this is imperative to actually removing them from your reality. So why is there a third party in your reality to begin with? So this is always because you have a low self-concept. So what is your self-concept? Your self-concept is how you see yourself in general when it comes to love and relationships. So regardless of your specific person, when the topic of love and relationship comes to your mind, how do you see yourself? Do you have stories that say, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of being loved, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm never prioritized, I'm never chosen? Or are you somebody that has a really high self-concept? Do you have stories that say, I'm always worthy and I'm always lovable, I'm always chosen, I'm always prioritized, I'm always good enough, I am beautiful? What stories do you have about yourself when it comes to love and relationships? How do you see yourself? Now, if you are somebody that has a low self-concept, then what better way for your subconscious mind to prove this to you than a third party? Because remember, the assumptions, beliefs, and stories that you hold within you, your subconscious mind always has to produce proof of this in your 3D reality. And so if you're somebody that has a really low self-concept, that doesn't feel that you're worthy, that doesn't feel lovable, then a third party is a really good way to prove to you that this is the way that you feel about yourself. And that is the only reason why there is a third party in your reality to begin with, simply because you have a low self-concept. So it's not because the third party is better than you in some shape or form. It's simply because you have a low self-concept. Like, you could actually be a supermodel, like the most beautiful girl in the world, but if you have a really low shitty self-concept, it doesn't matter. Your specific person is still going to choose the third party over you. And let's say, for example, that the third party isn't even somebody who is wildly attractive. Maybe they're not even easy on the eye. It doesn't matter. If you have a low self-concept and you're a supermodel, your SP is still not going to choose you. They are going to choose the third party. Simply because you have a low self-concept, not because the third party is better than you in some shape or form. Now, the good news about this is you can fix your self-concept. You can begin to tell new stories about how you see yourself so that you really begin to know your value and your worth. So this is where affirmations come in really handy. Remember that affirmations are just the thought that you are thinking. Every time you are thinking a thought, you are affirming. So the idea is you want to begin to think as if you are the version of you that has your specific person. Now, this brings me to the first way to get rid of a third party. So what you want to do is focus on increasing your self-concept, come up with 4 affirmations that imply you really have a high self-concept, that you know your value and your worth. So maybe your self-concept looks something like, I'm always prioritized, I'm always chosen, I'm always loved, and I'm always treated like a queen. And you want to begin to saturate your subconscious mind with this new story. Remember, when you saturate your subconscious mind with your new high self-concept through affirmations, so that this becomes the dominant story within you, your subconscious mind has to produce proof of this in your 3D reality. This is when third party will be removed from your reality and your SP will come to you. They will choose you. It begins with you fixing your self-concept. Your subconscious mind has to prove to you the new way in which you see yourself. And so when you begin to see yourself as somebody who is worthy and valued and always treated like a queen, your SP must reflect this back to you. It is law. Something else that I want to mention here is that it's not your business to know how the third party will be removed from your reality. Your job is to simply focus on living in the end by thinking as if you're the version of you that has your SP through your self-concept affirmations. And when you do this, your subconscious mind will figure out the how as to how to get rid of the third party. So it could be that perhaps third party meets somebody new and this new person ends up being the love of their life. Or it could be that by being with a third party, this is the catalyst that allows your specific person to know that actually you are the love of their life. Either way, it's none of your business. Your only job is to ignore third party altogether, focus on increasing your self-concept, and the third party will automatically be removed from your reality. Your subconscious mind will take care of it. So this is the first way to remove a third party for good. Fix your self-concept. Saturate your subconscious mind with your new affirmations so that you're thinking as if you are the version of you that has your SP, and your subconscious mind must produce proof of this in your 3D reality. Your SP will come to you, they will choose you, they will only want to be with you. Now, the second way to remove a third party from the equation when you're manifesting your specific person is to curate a story that implies the third party is not an obstacle in your reality. Now, this specific way is really for people who are struggling to ignore the third party in their reality, because maybe the third party is somebody that you work with and so is your SP, and so it's always in your face, and so you really struggle to just ignore it. In your case, you want to curate a story that implies that the third party is not an obstacle, because remember, in your mind right now, you're viewing third party as an obstacle. In your mind, you're like, oh, SP doesn't want to be with me because of third party. And that's actually not true, because even if there wasn't a third party in the equation, your SP will still reject you if you haven't fixed your self-concept. However, you still want to curate a story that implies the third party is not an obstacle if you are unable to ignore the third party. So maybe your affirmation is third party is in a happy, committed, loving relationship with somebody new. Or maybe your affirmation is that SP realizes you're the love of their life by being with third party. What you want to do is, once you curate an affirmation that implies the third party is not an obstacle in your reality, this is what you want to begin to affirm. You want to affirm this every time the third party comes to your mind. You want to saturate your subconscious mind with this new story. Now, something else that I want to note here is that when you are focused on this specific way of removing the third party in your reality, this does not mean that you don't fix your self-concept. This is something that you still want to do. Right? So in tandem with affirming a story that implies that third party is not an obstacle in your reality, you still want to focus on fixing your self-concept and affirming that you are lovable and worthy and always prioritized and always chosen. You still absolutely want to focus on increasing your self-concept. However, when third party comes to your mind, if you're really struggling to ignore the third party, you can then just whip out your new affirmation that implies that third party is not an obstacle in your reality. When you do this, and this becomes a dominant story within you, your subconscious mind has to produce proof of this in your 3D reality. So to recap, you are now aware that the third party is not actually an obstacle that is stopping you from manifesting your specific person. The obstacle stopping you from manifesting your specific person is actually you having a low self-concept. If you don't fix your self-concept, your subconscious mind will keep proving to you that you have a low self-concept. And this could be expressed through a third party being in your reality. The good news is once you fix your self-concept and completely ignore the third party and just focus on saturating your subconscious mind with your new affirmations that imply you have a really high self-concept, this is when the third party will be removed from your reality and your specific person will choose you. They will come to you and they will only want to be with you. You are also aware of an alternative to get rid of the third party in your reality. If you are somebody who struggles with ignoring the third party altogether, then you can affirm a story that implies the third party is not an obstacle in your reality. However, when you're doing this, you still want to focus on increasing your self-concept and on fixing that. So you want to do them both together. So when you focus on increasing your self-concept and on affirming a story that implies that third party is not an obstacle in your reality, this is when you will manifest the version of your SP that only wants to be with you, that chooses you. So the goal is always to saturate your subconscious mind with the new story that implies you are the version of you that has your SP. So this means you have a really high self-concept where you know your value and your worth. And you also want to saturate your subconscious mind with a story that implies the third party is not an obstacle in your reality if you are unable to ignore the third party altogether. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Mwah.